Hey everybody, Yeti Trades here. We are going to go over the one and only day trade I took today, and that was on Disney. So let's jump on into it here. This morning I alerted news on it. It was some decent news. It felt good for Disney, and the market seemed to like it. It continued to push this morning. And I alerted that news somewhere in this area here on these 5-minute candles. I don't quite remember where. So I was looking for a good entry point. So my entry ended up being on the break of this 5-minute flag that pulled back into the 9 EMA. So I got in right there as it broke over the line. My risk was this line here, and this was the highs from a few days ago. So I felt this would be a good support resistance spot to test and hold, and if we lose it, cut it. But I felt good about my entry. So we had a low risk, high reward entry here. And I took my first exit, my first scale out right here. We broke these highs right here, and I exited on this candle a portion of my trade as we pushed through the line. So I waited for it to go through, and I scaled out at 20%. I took my next scale out up here in this area, and I scaled out the majority of my options. I was in the 90 calls for the weekly, and I scaled out the majority of them up here for 40%, and I scaled out my few runners right here at 89.15 for 90%. I didn't want to go past this point, and I'll show you why here on the daily. You can see this pinkish purple line right here. That's the 50 SMA on the daily. That was my target. That was my max point that I felt Disney could go today. Now, I'm not a fortune teller. I had no idea if it was going to go to 90, if it was just going to hit this spot and keep sailing. And it may keep running tomorrow, you know. But I'd rather hit it tomorrow instead of hold through earnings tonight, which not on Disney, but other names that could bring it back down. So that was my plan. Get it out before it hit the SMA. Because I wanted to scale out into strength. I didn't want to deal with losing premium on this pullback through here and deciding when to get out. You know, I had a plan and I sold into strength on a premium increase and got 90% on those runners, and it didn't go much higher, as you see. So real happy with this play. Hit news on a flag pullback with a low volume pullback, which was like the cherry on top, which showed us sellers were not coming in. So we had a nice low volume pullback right there, smallest candle, which just made my entry into this flag even more confident. So hit it right there, boom, and went. Got to be more particular with your trades when you're looking at very choppy weeks, going through these ERs. You know, I'd love for flags to become great again, but I mean, we'll see what happens after earnings. But during this choppy time, you know, just do your best to pick solid entries and as best of a risk to reward ratio as you can get. Ratio. All right then, having a little stroke. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.